Nakabidyo yan!
Ayun na, nakabidyo.
Hindi, dapat nilawin yung chicken!
Dapat sa Steam!
Oo!
Naka-call!
Okay na,
Live na sa Facebook! Gagi, di ko makita yung ano. Sabihin ko Shopee.
Pwede ba dito ka, Boris? Nangasarin mo kami, oh! Responsibilities and accountabilities. Walang eh, sorry na. Sorry! Responsibilities and accountabilities of entrepreneurs. Hello? To stakeholders. Entrepreneurs have a moral obligation to reconcile and balance the rights and obligations of their stakeholders, such as customers, employees, suppliers, and other stakeholders. Conflict of interest is also important issue which concerns both employer and employees. Wala pa yung mga introduction ng iba.
Social responsibility to customers. One of the most critical stakeholders are the customers. Business organizations should practice fairness and honesty in all dealings with them. There should be no illegal practices just to gain control of the industry or market where the company operates. All transactions should be legal and in accordance with ethical standards and practices. Customers are entitled to 8 basic rights as follows. Number 1, right to basic needs. Customers must not be deprived of the basic needs for survival. These basic needs include food, clothing, shelter, education, and healthcare. They should be made available at affordable price. So sa number 1 po, ayun yung basic needs ng tao at kailangan affordable siya sa lahat.
Umalay na naman. Number 2, right to safety. Consumers should be safeguarded against goods and services that are hazardous to human health. Yung sa number 2 ay, like sa mga business, na kailangan ng produkto na binibenta ay dapat ligtas at hindi nakakasama sa hindi nakakasama sa mga kalusugan. Yes. Wow.
Number 3, right to information. Consumers have the right to be properly informed and not be misled by dishonest advertisements, labels, or packaging. They are entitled to be honest and truthful information so they can select the best products and services. So sa number 3 po, kailangan maging informative yung seller.
Number 4, right to choose. Consumers are free to select from quality products and services available. Dito po sa number 4 is dapat sa mga bili ay may karapatang mamili ng bagay-bagay services.
Number 5, right to representation. Consumers have the right to participate in the formulation and execution of policies and guidelines on consumer welfare and protection. So sa number 5 po,
Wow!
so number 5 po, yung mga consumers ay may karapatang makialam sa mga paggawa ko ng mga batas sa ginagamit sa din ako.
Pwede bang ano?
Wait lang! Pagkatapos ng write the address. Consumer have the right to compensate debt or raise in cases or abandonment of goods and services which do not meet the expected standards of quality. So number 6 po, pag bibili ka or may sila, kailangan, pwede mo siyang ibalik or request ng ibalik yung pera dahil may sila. Number 7.
Number 7. Right to education. Consumers have the right to afford the skills needed to always be an informed customer. So sa assignment ko, kailangan, parang may alam ko sa pagbilis ko pa. Alam mo yung mga
Right to a healthy environment. Consumers have the right to safe and safe place to live and work from aiding from danger. Ito po, pinamasan ko talaga yung pilitas. Tatanong mo.
Wala po.
Ano ka na bakal?
Anong kailangan
Kaya bakit kailangan ng customers ng palakwatan?
Oo.
Saan?
Sa buhay sa
Pag bumili sila ng product tapos, di ba, sira, kailangan sila magkaroon ng karapatan para maibalik yung product.
Ano naman po yun? Ano lang po yun? Sa store, policy na po yun na pwede i-reform yung
Anong title niya to?
Halimbawa yung mga establishment na ayaw tumanggap, bawal ba yun? Halimbawa sira, tapos ibalik
Kung
mo.
ano lang po yung nakano yung sa kanila, may policy na mamila na if may sira po yung may damage yung binili yung product, pwede mo siya i-reform.
kahit hindi mo ginagamit.
Okay na lang ako. Ano mo nasabi niyo sa customers always right? Sabi niyo sa customers policy. Ano naman daw? Sa customers always right.
Depends
Hindi
yun.
naman about.
Depends yun.
Hindi naman lagi.
Okay, hindi naman palagi. Pero ano magagawa mo kung palagi?
Mindset kasi ng tao. Mindset kasi nila.
Kahit sabi nila
Depende
talaga.
na siguro sa ugali ng customer.
Kaya ating magano. Kaya rin sa tingin ko, alam mo kung hindi niya tama siya. Pero yun yung sa mga sa businessman o business owners na mali yung planning. Ano gagawin? How to handle that kind of customers? Dahil may mga customers na sukrado dito yung mga or yung mga pagkalakil, di ba? Eh, as a business owner or entrepreneur, alam mo sa position nila is mali, pero pinag-ibigyan ng tao sila. How do you handle kind of that situation?
Yung customer?
Oo.
Ano na lang? Ikaw yung iba mo yung ano?
Kung intindi na lang, okay.
Tawakan yung pasensya.
Para matapos yung problema.
So, anong kailangan solution doon? Para tumigil na kayo. What do you think that you need to lower? One kind. What do you think you need to lower?
Para mawala yung ano niya. Oo nga. Madali rin. Basta matapos yung, di ba?
Ego.
Ibaba yung pride mo.
Wala to, buksak sa
Primary is defined as the giving of gifts or favors to influence a person or a company's decision, both the person who bribes and the one who accepts the bribe commit unethical action. One of the consequences of bribery is the awarding of contracts to suppliers of inferior products or services. Because of this, quality is the home province. Once discovered, bribery negatively affects employee morale. Employees are embraced by the kind of image displayed by the companies they work with. It also leads to poor product quality and eventually affects consumer coverage.
Conflict of interest is defined as an international and deliberate action or decision that results in getting personal gain while adversely affecting the company. One example of conflict of interest involves an employee who works for a company but also owns a business similar in nature to his or her employer. In short, he or she becomes a competitor to his or her own employer. In a situation like this, the employee is asked to resign or is terminated due to conflict of interest. Sa conflict of interest naman po, dahil po yung sumupo sa parang may binibenta silang products. Parang tinatasan nila yung presyo kasi parang may gain sila sa profit.
Ano ba yung another example sa conflict of interest? In real life, kung ilalagay yung situation nito. Yeah, another idea for that.
Mark, you have any other idea?
Conflict of interest. How do you define or give another example? For example, ikaw, CEO. Then ako, employee mo, may business din ako. So, kung ang business mo is about sa damit, then meron din ako sinimulan na business about sa damit. So, yun ang nagiging result of conflict of interest. Kung baga nagiging kalaban mo ko dahil nga, meron ako sariling business na same din na product sa'yo. Yes. Nag-work ka sa kanya, pero may sarili kang business. Dito na. Ano lang ang mga namin?
Payment of taxes. Taxation is an ordinary and complex manner of raising money to finance government projects for better delivery of services to the people. There are various forms of taxes, and the most popular among them is one income tax, which is the tax imposed by the governments of an income of businesses and individuals. Meron pa tayong two ways of taxes. One of is tax evasion, is the deliberate failure to pay taxes due to businesses. This is intentional and is therefore illegal because it is which could have been realized in payment permit. Sa ano po? Sa tax-evasion po is hindi nagbabayad ng buwis. Hindi sinasadya na magbayad ng buwis. Alam mo po, yung ginawa ko, kuya mo na lang.
Sige, wait lang ako sa payment of taxes. Di ba, yung business natin, syempre kumikita, malaki yung kita. Habang malaki yung kita natin sa isang negosyo, malaki yung taxes natin. Paano yan? Kung maliit lang yung kita natin, di ba malaki yung sales natin, malaki din pa yung tax, hindi kami na lang napupunta ng profits natin ng kita. So, paano paano natin ma-avoid ng males yung mga tax natin?
Kumusta ka?
Ano?
Kumusta ka?
So sasabihin mo yan sa CEO
Nagawa ko po paraan, sige po. Gawa mo na paraan para ma-reduce yung tax natin. So what do you think? Ikaw muna. Ano lang yan, parang enjoy lang to.
Interaction lang.
Parang, one day mo, magtayo ka ng business one day. Magtayo ka lang ng Oo. Diba? Kasi, syempre, para malis yung taxes natin, kailangan din mag-hire ng accountant. Diba, Mark?
Yes.
Kasi, sila yung nakagawa ng paraan para ma-ex taxes natin. Yun lang naman yung gusto ko modulate. Diba? Slide 7. Wala ka naman namin na.
Tax avoidance is a tactic of deliberately finding a way to avoid payment of taxes or pay lower taxes by using methods such as transferring tax city where taxes are lower. Sa may tax avoidance naman po, ito yung ano,
Ay, na naman kasi siya. Gusto kasi lagi.
ano siya, parang legal na ano, way siya para mabawasan yung buwis na binabayad sa government. Tulad mo naman, kung dito sa ano, paglipat ng ano, lugar para mababa ang tax.
Intellectual property rights is defined by the word intellectual property organization as the creative ideas or expressions of human mind that have commercial value and are protectable under copyright, which service mark or trademark or trade secret
Two categories of intellectual property. Industrial property includes trademark or service mark. They have designed integrated circuits, commercial names, and designations, as well as geographical indications and protection recognition. Number 2, copyright refers to artistic creations like poems, novels, musical literary and cinematographic works. Patents. A patent is a right given to an investor to exclude anyone from using or benefiting from the invention for a period of 20 years. Within this period, the inventor is given benefits like the exclusivity of use of his or her invention, provided that there is a full disclosure of the said invention for public consumption so that others can benefit and at the same time be given the chance to further develop the same invention.
Industrial design. An industrial design refers to the aesthetic aspects of a material. Aesthetics refers to the shape, pattern, or color of the object of material. Industrial design under intellectual property rights refers to the functional features of the product which constitute its visual appeal that can attract or induce consumers to purchase the same product. Ito po yung protection para sa mga pag-sale ng product.
Balik ako lang po yung sa patent. Sa patent ko, yung ano po, yung inventor po ng product ay magkakaroon siya ng benefit. Parang benefits po for 20 years. Tapos sa integrated circuits. Integrated circuits refers to the designs or schematics used in the manufacture of electrical equipment such as radio, computer, washing machine, and other appliances. These electrical circuits involve high capital investment because of the expensive parts using the design. It is very easy to copy the design, so protection is needed to avoid any unwanted copy.
Trademarks. A trademark is a sign or a combination of signs that in the form of words, numerals, features, shapes, and colors which differentiate one product or service from another. A trademark is used in the marketing of goods. The sign may be seen in the container, number, or packaging of the goods. Visa, three-dimensional, or olfactory signs such as are considered trademark because in some countries, in some parts of the individual signs are called. Ito po yung mga pangalan na logo ng isang product. Sa pangalan.
Trade names. A trade name is identified as a company or organization. The protection given under intellectual property is that the name cannot be used by other organizations. In many countries, trade name may be registered in a government office like a Department of Trade and Industry.
Okay na? Okay na?
Ikat mo na yung video, ako